What's up, y'all? Okay, so lately I've been asking myself this question of like, why even make art right now? Like, is it really a good idea to open an art shop in such precarious, uncertain times? Like, read the room, Daytriana. But literally, I just, the more I sit with it, the more I realize like, that's kind of the whole point. That's literally the whole point. It's a mess, and yet, this is how I make sense of the mess. Anyway, the more I sit with the question, the more I realize like that's actually the whole point. And making the art is what helps me get through the process and to process things and really like just gives me space to hold multiple things as truths at the same time. And like on my great days, I feel both grateful for this creative space and time, but also guilty for feeling good. And like at the same time, creating is how I process things, and I know that. So when things don't feel great, art is what I turn to. And like I go to museums and I'm reminded that humans have always made art during hard times. Like this isn't a new thing. And sometimes those hard times are the subject matter. Other times they're the impetus for the art. Sometimes they're the reason you make art about something completely different. And so this time in my life and in the world is actually no different than past times because one, history is just repeating itself anyway. But seriously, like when I think about the art that I see when I go to the museum, the masters painted their friends and their lovers and their families, their community. They really immortalized the people and cultures and things that they cared about and that mattered to them. And they made sure that like you really aren't going to be confused about like what they were doing and whether they were here. They were here and they're going to show you what they were doing, whether that was something profound or something very mundane. It didn't matter. And I think that kind of documentation and storytelling is what we really need in this time. It's what I need. And so honoring my needs, I want my community to walk into art spaces and see themselves at the center and feel represented. I want to make sure that I show the ways in which the highly digital era that we live in has shaped our relationships, identities, and cultures, and share more about like my personal experience working in that space while also existing in like the online world and just what it's like to be a person on the internet in this time. And a lot of my art is really me processing the masking I did in rooms where I felt the most uncomfortable. And so I really love that when I paint, I get to tell the truth about what matters to me. I get to be myself. And truly, after years of like code switching and fearing how people perceive me and not feeling as expressive as I think I need to be in order to be healthy and safe and to like take care of myself and just feel like a human. It's become more clear to me that my art really allows me to document my voice, something I have kind of pushed down off and on again throughout the course of my life. And getting my thoughts and feelings down on paper, well, canvas and linen and whatever other kind of medium I'm using. But getting my thoughts down and feelings down in full color really allows me to express myself in a way that words just could never. And I love words. Let's not be confused about it. But somehow the art says the things that, not even that, but so I don't have to. So I'm opening my shop because I'm committed to doing the hard work of expressing myself and getting free from the notion that my taste alone isn't enough. I want to bet on myself and trust myself enough to grow into who I need to be in order to be as great at my art and my expression as I can be. And the thought of that is really exciting for me. And I'm tired of letting fear win. And art is meant to be shared. So I'm sharing it. And it's going to be messy. And that's kind of the point. Like, I hope this is a reminder that life is messy, making is messy, and things aren't like perfect isn't real. So you might as well find something you actually like and commit to it because it's going to be a mess regardless. Like, for real. I genuinely believe my community will be my best creative collaborators. And with the help of the people around me, I can build the creative life of my dreams, abundant, joyful, and fully expressed. The shop is not about perfection, it's about me releasing ego and embracing vulnerability, foregoing the comfort of the known in pursuit of a more fulfilling unknown. Making art isn't frivolous, it's a radical, vulnerable act, and that's the energy I want to bring to this current season. So, getting back to our original question, why make art right now? Well, I make art right now because it helps me process the heaviness and it sparks joy at the same time. I make art because it brings me peace. Less chaos, more connection, more community, more creating in full color. Yeah, that's what I'm after. If you're seeing this, it means my shop is open and I'm really freaking proud of what I've made. If you want to be a part of this journey, not just the art, but the whole process, I'm going to keep it real, okay? Please subscribe and or share this video with a friend who you think it might resonate with so you can remind them why we make art in these times, whenever that time is. Thanks for coming along for the journey. Now go make something because that's what I'm going to do.